Yo, what's up, guys? I'm back with another video, and today, man, coming at you with some more NBA breaking news. Now, today, we have a tweet from Shams, and the tweet reads: Warriors Kelly Oubre Jr. has a torn ligament in his left wrist and a fracture on the palm. Sources tell at the Athletic National Stadium. Oubre re-aggravated his wrist on April 9th, missed 11 days, and returned for 5 games, attempting to play through the injury and compete on the floor. Extremely tough news, disappointing news, and you kind of feel bad for Kelly Oubre Jr. now because he's dealt with injuries a good amount of this season, and he's in a contract year, and this is just the last possible resort that you want to happen to him because in his contract year, you should be absolutely just trying to get the most amount of money and just play the best basketball of your career so you get the most amount of money in the next offseason, but Oubre's been injured, played off the bench. He's just been everywhere on the court and really has not been playing as good as he was last year with the Suns. And we'll see what happens to Kelly Oubre Jr. come this offseason. I also really do admire how, knowing this, he's still playing through this injury and just trying to help his team get to the playoffs and at least maintain the play-in spot for the tournament. So I really admire how tough Kelly Oubre Jr. is. I do admire that he is a warrior and he's fighting for his teammates and fighting for himself. And even playing through this injury is just truly remarkable, and I definitely applaud him for that. No, Shams adds on to his last tweet by saying that Oubre will have further evaluations on his wrist to determine whether he can continue playing through this injury. Sources said Oubre is averaging 15.4 points and 6 rebounds per game this season. There's no doubt at all that Kelly Oubre Jr. can ball. Is just he just has to continue to stay healthy, continue to maximize his potential because he is a very good player, very underrated player in my opinion. It's just he just has to stay healthy, stay in the court, and he will be completely fine. Now the thing is, I don't know if the Warriors will go out and resign Kelly Oubre Jr. because next season they will have potentially, hopefully, a healthy duo of now Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson. Klay obviously coming off 2 season-ending injuries back-to-back seasons, so hopefully Klay's ready for next season, which I think he will be because he was injured literally before this season. Now the season about to end, playoffs about to roll in. Klay should be healthy by probably close to the start of next season. Maybe miss a couple games, but in my opinion, I feel like he'll be healthy enough to make it to probably the first week of games starting next season. So they will have Curry and Klay. They will have Andrew Wiggins at small forward if they don't trade him. They will have Draymond Green at power forward. So where in the starting lineup will Kelly Oubre Jr. play? There is literally no space for him in the starting lineup. The only place that he can play would be on the bench. And the thing is, I feel like Oubre thinks he's too good enough for the bench. Like what Melo did when Melo first came to the Blazers. Melo was all about starting, and he actually finally got into the mindset that, hey, coming off the bench isn't that bad. It's just I'm just used to starting. So when he first went to Portland, he was like, no, I'm Melo. I'm one of the greatest scorers of this generation. I'm not coming off the bench for the Blazers at all. If they want me, I'm going to be able to start. So that's what first happened to Carmelo Anthony. But the thing is, with Ubre's obviously way younger, nearing into his prime of his NBA career. But the thing is, if he wants to be on a good team like the Warriors, who have a lot of talent, he might need to adhere to the bench because a lot of good players are good enough to be starters, but they end up have to come off the bench. So Oubre might be one of those players as well. But if he wants to leave the Warriors, he can obviously sign to any team that will make him a starting small forward on the team without any doubt because that's just how good of a player he is. It just probably won't be one of the league's best teams because they're really good starting 5. So, but hey, maybe we might see Kelly Oubre Jr. starting on a pretty good team, but at the end of the day, that is all up to him. But other than that, yo, that is a video. Make sure to go down below, drop a like, comment down below, sub up, praise up for Oubre. Hopefully he can get this injury figured out and can actually play healthy basketball for the first time in a while. But then, like I said, that is a video. Make sure to follow me on both Twitter and Twitter. And boy John. Hopefully, guys, enjoy the video, and I'm out, man. Peace.